This video app review is brought to you by the iPhoneAppReview.com.
What's up, everybody? This is Luke Patrick with the iPhoneAppReview.com. We're doing another video review today, this time looking at another game for iOS. And we tend to do a lot of these. We're actually looking at another puzzler. This one's titled Atomania, and as you can see, we've got the icon right there ready to go. So, without any further ado, we're going to pop straight into this. Nice little Einstein splash screen there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, we always appreciate a little bit of Einstein in any app, and it makes us definitely feel smarter just to boot it up even. But to explain this game, this is a remake of a classic game that's similarly titled. But to give you an example of how this gameplay works, well, first let's go through a couple of these small things. The About will tell you all you need to know about the developers. Just a quick little thing there. The help file will actually explain how to play the game as well, which I'm going to do here in just a second just to show you guys. But it's very nice as far as in-app documentation goes. You've got all kinds of different photos and things showing you how to get this going. And they've done a great job explaining how to play the game. The English is a little bit off in places, developers. I just wanted to point that out. Just really quick, for instance, the aim is to assemble molecule, just a missing the right there, just small things like that. But on the whole, excellent in-app documentation, and just a quick run through with an English native speaker would fix that. So no problems there. I'm always just, that's just something I tend to look for, being a multi-language speaker myself. You know, it's just interesting to point things like that out. They've done a fantastic job making this, and you'll have no problem figuring out how to play the game. But without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to play this, since that's kind of my job, right? And to give you my final wrap-up afterwards. So we're going to hit continue just to show you, or rather, let's hit new game. Yeah, so the way this game works is it's similar to a lot of other block moving titles that used to be a lot more popular. They've kind of gone out of style, but that does not mean this game is not fun. Just mentioning the fact that there are a lot of these that used to be around. But the way this works is you're trying to assemble the molecule that's in the corner here. So you've got 2 hydrogens and then 1 oxygen, and if you look on the board, you've got 2 hydrogens and 1 oxygen. And the way this works is you've been given this free space here to work with, and how you're supposed to do this is you slide atoms around in this style, and the atoms will continue to slide in a kind of Newtonian physics way until either they hit a wall or another atom. And then it's your job to arrange them from here. And the game rewards you for doing this as quickly as possible. As you can see, my timer is slowly ticking down there, and also you try to do this in as few moves as possible. Well, hence that would you know, decrease the amount of time it takes. And then once you're all done, you're handed a score, and then you can actually take the score straight to OpenFaint. This game does feature full OpenFaint integration, meaning you can brag to all your friends about how quickly you've done this and how high of a score you can get, and while unlocking achievements and things like that. So as you can see, I'm just moving these around a little bit just to demonstrate how it works. But that's essentially the game mechanic offered here. And on the whole, it is a fantastic game mechanic. Like I said, this is a remake of another classic game that's featured similar style gameplay. One of the few things I had problems with in this game, is the fact that sometimes I'll wind up in a corner, like I'm going to put this oxygen in a corner, and sometimes I would slide it and it wouldn't go. I don't know if that's me or the app, although I did experience that quite a bit. But that is pretty much the only flaw as far as gameplay goes. Otherwise, this is a very deep and very strategic style of gameplay that offers a lot of variation. You could easily arrange this in any format, and you know, it'd be really challenging to do. In fact, it is pretty darn challenging to do, and that's a good thing. It means you get a lot of puzzling quality for the amount of money that you're spending on this app. For instance, I'll show you continue, and you can check out all the different levels that are offered here. There are a grand total of 25 different rooms, and when I was playing with this, I spent about 45 minutes chugging away, and I couldn't get past the second level. You know, I always feel bad when I'm doing a review and I can't get too far into the app, just because of my own faults, but in this case, I don't think it's a bad thing. It shows you just how complex this game mechanic is, and if you look, you've got certainly much larger molecules than the ones in the early levels, so there's a lot of complexity offered, and it will take a very long time to get through 25 levels. Sometimes 25 levels in the case of, say, Angry Birds isn't much, but in this case, 25 levels is certainly a lot, and it will take you quite a while, meaning this is a great value. On the discussion of value, this is $1.99 in the App Store, which is just outside of that, you know, 99-cent sweet spot that we always talk about. And, you know, I'm kind of hesitant to say that that's a bad thing, but I do think it is. Again, we usually try to suggest that apps stay in that 99-cent spot just because it's so easy to get onto the App Store and say, hey, I like this game. I'll fork over $1 for it. It's not that bad. For some real weird reason, apps, you get about the $2, $3 range, and there's a little bit more hesitation. However, I do want to point out that, as mentioned, you will get a ton of gameplay for $2, so you're not being skimped out on. This is definitely a great value. So, all in all, I'm just going to give the quick wrap up here. If you like puzzlers, this is a fantastic example of one. With 25 levels, it will take you forever to get through. There's a lot of strategy involved, as it's quite difficult, actually, to arrange the atoms exactly where you need them and to figure it out. Kind of reminds me of Portal in the way that you have to stare at the level for a long time before, starting to move atoms about. So there's a lot of gameplay here that's very solid, and it will take you quite a while to get through in the sense that it's very challenging, and that's good in a puzzler. Most people that like puzzles really like good ones. So, and with OpenFaint integration, you can brag about it and get those achievements and that score up, and there's a lot of replay value, obviously. So, grand total, I'm going to give this app actually a 4 out of 5 star rating because of the gameplay glitch there that was irritating. But it can be overlooked, and hopefully future updates will fix that. And also because of the price. At $1.99, it's just outside of that sweet bargain 99-cent price. But other than that, Atomania is a fantastic puzzler. You won't be upset by spending $2 on it. It's definitely worth the price of entry, and it's an extremely solid offering on the iPhone as far as puzzlers go. So, that's our final wrap-up. 5 out of 5 stars for Atomania. This has been Luke Patrick reviewing for the iPhoneAppReview.com. You can check out more of our video reviews at our YouTube channel, or feel free to check us out on our website, the iPhoneAppReview.com, for more of our written reviews. We've got a ton of those up. So we'll be doing more video reviews soon, but in the meantime, we'll check you later. Bye.